The Jurassic Park movies painted a clear picture of prehistoric battles, with the Spinosaurus emerging as the victor over the Tyrannosaurus Rex. But what if we told you that this iconic rivalry never actually happened? The true nemesis of the T-Rex was not another fearsome predator, but a gentle giant, the Triceratops. Join us as we dive into the untold story of this iconic herbivore and its surprising role in the mighty dinosaur world. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and activate the notifications bell so that you don't miss any of our uploads. If you were to ask a random person on the street about the Tyrannosaurus Rex's greatest rival, there's a good chance they would name Spinosaurus. This idea largely stems from Jurassic Park 3, which depicted a Spinosaurus killing a T-Rex. Many people assume that dinosaurs in the film lived together and frequently battled each other. This has led to many believing that Spinosaurus and T-Rex were regular enemies. Some might even think Gigantosaurus was involved in these conflicts. However, in reality, the T-Rex and Spinosaurus never encountered each other, as they lived millions of years apart. The true nemesis of T-Rex was actually a herbivore, the Triceratops. This dinosaur is notable for being the only known animal to have caused injury to a T-Rex. Despite its fame and distinctive appearance, Triceratops was originally misclassified as a mammal before paleontologists recognized it as a dinosaur. In 1887, a pair of brow horns discovered in Colorado were sent to the renowned paleontologist Othniel Marsh. Marsh mistakenly identified these horns as belonging to a Pleistocene bison, which he named Bison alicornis, due to the lack of knowledge about ceratopsian dinosaurs at the time. This oversight occurred because ceratopsians had not yet been identified. The first horned dinosaur, Ceratops, was discovered by Marsh only a year later. In the same year, a cowboy found a large skull in a ravine, which was also sent to Marsh and classified as a new species of Ceratops. It wasn't until a well-preserved skull with all three horns was discovered that Marsh realized the new Ceratops species and the supposed bison were actually the same animal. He renamed it Triceratops, meaning three-horned face, recognizing it as a distinct genus of horned dinosaur. The discovery of Triceratops was significant, not only for the press it attracted, but also for its impact on dinosaur classification. Initially grouped under Ceratopsia and classified as Marginocephalia, Triceratops is part of the Ceratopsidae family and the Triceratops tribe, alongside its close relative Torosaurus. This dinosaur became famous due to its massive skull and unique horns. The discovery of new formations like Hell Creek revealed multiple Triceratops species. Since the 19th century, over 15 species have been identified, but today only 2 are recognized: Triceratops horridus and Triceratops prorsus. Despite their similarities in size, T. horridus typically had a longer snout and shorter nasal horn, while T. prorsus had a shorter snout and longer nasal horn. The largest known Triceratops specimen, nicknamed Big John, belonged to the species Triceratops horridus, giving it a slight edge in size. However, both Triceratops species were formidable. Adult Triceratops measured between 8 to 9 meters, or 26 to 30 feet in length, and weighed between 6 to 7 tons, 10 tons on average, with exceptionally large individuals possibly reaching up to 12 tons. This made them heavier than the Tyrannosaurus Rex and contenders for the largest ceratopsian of all time. For perspective, a 12-ton Triceratops would weigh as much as 6 average-sized cars, or about 120 American men. Such immense size provided some protection. But during the age of dinosaurs, even the largest animals faced threats from formidable predators. Triceratops evolved robust defenses, notably its exceptionally thickened bones, which offered significant protection. For example, its femur was sturdier compared to that of an exceptionally large African elephant. The Triceratops's low center of gravity, due to its low-down body, further contributed to its stability. However, its ultimate defense was its massive skull, which could make up more than a third of its total length. The largest recorded Triceratops skulls reached 2.5 meters or 8.2 feet long, making them among the largest skulls of any terrestrial animal. Though not the largest land animal, Triceratops's massive head had a widened frill that served multiple purposes. The frill likely played a role in courtship displays, potentially featuring vibrant colors, and provided defense against predators by covering the vulnerable neck area. It was composed of fibrolamellar bone, which heals and regrows quickly after damage, reinforcing its defensive role. The frill's size might have also intimidated attackers. If this failed, Triceratops had its formidable horns as a backup. These iconic weapons contributed to its fierce reputation, with the two large horns above its eyes reaching up to 1.15 meters or 3.77 feet long, about the length of two stacked rhino horns. Paleontologists believe these horns were covered in keratin sheaths in life, making them even larger. Over the years, various theories about the function of Triceratops' horns have emerged, with the most popular suggesting they were used in combat against T-Rex. However, a more widely accepted theory is that the horns were primarily used in battles with other Triceratops, likely over mating rights or territory. Evidence supports this, with studies showing that 14% of Triceratops skulls have head injuries consistent with horn-to-horn combat. The famous specimen Big John illustrated this harsh reality. His skull has a large hole in the frill, likely inflicted by a rival, which may have led to his death through infection. Despite their portrayal as docile herbivores, Triceratops were formidable fighters, using their horns and frills defensively against predators like the Tyrannosaurus rex. Interestingly, Triceratops is the only dinosaur known to have injured a T-Rex. The dueling dinosaurs fossil, featuring a juvenile T-Rex and an adult Triceratops locked in combat, shows that the T-Rex sustained significant injuries, including shattered teeth and a cracked skull, while the Triceratops had only a tooth embedded in its body. Although it's debated whether the Triceratops was the aggressor, this fossil underscores the fierce encounters that could occur between these iconic dinosaurs. Interestingly, there is evidence suggesting potential aggression from Triceratops towards T-Rex. A large T-Rex named Rex, measuring 40 feet or 12 meters long, had a distinctive puncture wound in the back of its left femur. This injury, due to its shape and size, is believed by paleontologists to have been caused by a large ceratopsian, likely a Triceratops, ramming the T-Rex from behind. This suggests a sneak attack, a prehistoric version of a surprise assault. Some experts, like Peter Dodson, argue that in a direct confrontation, a bull Triceratops might have had the advantage over a T-Rex, though this view is debated. Nonetheless, Triceratops was clearly a formidable opponent. Despite being a herbivore, Triceratops had a fearsome mouth, equipped with over 800 small teeth arranged in dental batteries, far more than the 32 human teeth. These teeth, along with a beak, enabled it to shear tough vegetation and strip leaves effectively. With a low body posture, Triceratops likely fed on ground-level plants like ferns and palms, and might have used its bulk to push down taller plants. Triceratops was highly dominant in its environment, often being the most abundant dinosaur in certain ecosystems. In the Upper Hell Creek Formation, it constituted 40% of all dinosaur skeletons found, reflecting its high population density during the late Cretaceous. Globally, Triceratops is one of the most commonly discovered dinosaurs, showcasing its widespread success and dominance in its time. Despite its abundance, Triceratops did not rely on large herds for protection, with most skeletons found isolated. This suggests that adults mostly lived solitary lives, unlike some horned dinosaurs that formed large groups. However, there are a few instances where Triceratops was found in small groups of up to 5 individuals, possibly indicating small family units or groups during youth. Triceratops shared its habitat with various dinosaurs like Edmontosaurus and Torosaurus, as well as predators like T-Rex. It lived in lush subtropical forests, swamps, and rivers, notably in the Hell Creek Formation. Even though it had impressive adaptations, Triceratops could not escape extinction during the KT event, which ended its era and that of T-Rex. Remarkably, Triceratops may have been the last dinosaur standing, with a specimen found just 13 centimeters above the KPG boundary being the youngest known dinosaur. This discovery marks a final achievement for this iconic prehistoric creature. Triceratops faced numerous challenges and formidable rivals like T-Rex, but it remains a symbol of resilience and dominance in the dinosaur world. So, there you have it. The Triceratops, a gentle giant that was often overshadowed by the fearsome Tyrannosaurus Rex, was actually a formidable opponent. Its impressive defenses and surprising aggression make it a worthy contender for the title of the most iconic herbivore of the dinosaur age. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting dinosaur content. And remember, the world of dinosaurs is full of surprises. Until next time, stay curious.